You stand at the edge of the abyss. Before you hangs the forbidden flare. Its official designation is Xylos 7. But no one calls it that. For generations, it has been a warning, a line drawn in the star charts, a cosmic stop sign for all developing species. You are the first human to ever see it this close. The light of the Crimson Giant washes over your command deck. It paints everything in shades of blood and fire. Your ship, the Resolute, is a solitary spark of gray defiance. You are not alone in this forbidden space. An armada hangs opposite you. 1,000 warships of the Elder Ones. Their hulls are obsidian blades against the stellar fire. They are ancient, silent, and absolute. Their formation is a perfect geometric lattice. It speaks of discipline honed over countless millennia. They have watched empires rise and fall to dust. To them, humanity is just another fleeting noise, a brief spark of life to be extinguished. Their message arrived without sound or ceremony. It appeared as text on your main view screen. The characters were alien yet instantly translated. The meaning was brutally clear. Turn back. This star is not for you. The next communication will be fire. The message faded, leaving only the star's angry glare. You have 180 seconds to comply. The countdown timer is a small, cold number at the bottom of your screen. 179, 178. Your orders from Earth were just as clear. They were delivered in a sealed quantum channel. The voice of High Command was grim and final. There was no room for negotiation, no possibility of retreat. They called it the last mandate. Humanity was trapped in the Sol system, hemmed in by stagnant, older races. Races who saw you as pests, too ambitious, too unpredictable, too human. Humanity needed a miracle to break free, a key to unlock a new future. Experts back home believed that key was here, hidden inside this angry, forbidden star. The last mandate was not a request. It was an act of total desperation, a final gamble with the last great ship humanity possessed. Your ship. Your mission was to secure whatever secret Xylos 7 held, no matter the cost. The fate of billions rested on your shoulders. It was a weight heavy enough to crush a sun. You were to hold this position. You were to face down the Elder Ones, and you were to claim humanity's destiny. The order echoed in your mind. You are our final hope. Do not fail us. Failure meant extinction, a slow, quiet death in the cradle of your home world, a footnote in some alien historian's databanks. You would not let that happen. A voice suddenly fills your command deck. It is not machine translated. It speaks perfect, unaccented English. The tone is like ancient stone grinding against itself. It is deep, resonant, and dripping with absolute authority. I am Vrael of the Elder Ones, commander of this fleet. I have watched your species for a century. I have seen your petty wars, your fleeting triumphs. The voice seems to come from everywhere at once. It bypasses your ship's speakers. It vibrates directly in the bones of your skull. You are children playing with fire you cannot comprehend. Your science is primitive. Your courage is merely youthful foolishness. You have accomplished nothing of true note. He pauses, letting the silence stretch, letting his judgment sink into your soul. I have seen 10,000 species like yours. They flare brightly for a moment. Then they are gone, forgotten by the universe. You are no different. The arrogance is a physical force. It presses down on you, trying to smother your resolve. This is your only warning, spoken from a being who has commanded this post since your ancestors discovered fire. Leave this place. or join the countless forgotten who challenged us. Something is wrong. Your ship's deep sensors scream for attention. A quiet alarm, a subtle chime only you would notice. It is a signal from the star itself, not the normal chaotic noise of a red giant. This is structured, patterned, impossible. You look at the spectral analysis. A whisper of organized data hides beneath the roar of stellar fusion. It is a signal that cannot exist. No natural star could produce it. The complex waveforms speak of engineering, of deliberate design on a scale that beggars belief. The forbidden flare is not a star at all. It is a shell, a disguise, a cage built around something of unimaginable importance. The elder ones are not guarding a star. They are guarding a secret. This changes everything. Your mission was a gamble. Now, it is a certainty. Whatever is in there, humanity needs it. The countdown timer on your screen hits 60 seconds. You look at the alien fleet. Their perfect formation. Their silent, waiting ships. They believe they have already won. They believe you will turn like all the others. They are wrong. You take a steadying breath. Your finger hovers over the thruster controls. The command is infinitesimally small. A nudge. A single burst lasting less than a millisecond. Your navigator looks at you, his eyes wide with a mixture of fear and awe. He knows what you are about to do. You give a slight nod. The order is given. The Resolute moves. It glides forward 1 single meter. The distance is meaningless in the vastness of space. But here, at this line, it is everything. You have crossed the unseen boundary. You have defied the will of an empire 10,000 years old. The galactic chessboard has been overturned. A profound silence descends. The countdown timer vanishes from your screen. The change in the alien fleet is immediate. The perfect lattice of their formation ripples. It is not a move to attack. It is a shift, a subtle adjustment of their positions. They are re-evaluating, recalculating. For the first time in millennia, a lesser species has not bowed. You have not broken. You have answered their threat with quiet defiance. The game has begun. The response is not long in coming. A single vessel at the center of their fleet glows. It is a lance of pure, white energy, not a weapon of brute force. This is a demonstration. A carefully measured display of power. It streaks across the void, aimed not at your ship, but at a point in space directly in front of you. You recognize this tactic. It is from the ancient interstellar codes of conduct. The final courteous warning. A shot across the bow. The lance of light impacts empty space. The void itself seems to tear apart. A silent explosion of raw power erupts. It blossoms into a miniature nebula of swirling energy. The display is beautiful and terrifying. It is a clear message. We can do this to your ship. We can do this to your world. We have the power to erase you. This is your last chance to reconsider. Their precision is breathtaking. The blast detonates exactly where your ship would have been. Had you continued moving forward, they are showing you the consequences of another step. They are following ancient rules, rules they assume you understand. It is a gentleman's war for now, a war of posture and threat. But you know that behind the courtesy lies the capacity for total annihilation. They are lions toying with a mouse, or so they think. A new alert flashes on your private console. It is a compressed message. It uses an encryption key known only to you and High Command. A key designed for the worst possible scenario. You open the file. The message is short, and it chills you to the bone. Political collapse imminent. Factions on Earth are moving against us. They call your mission a suicide run, an act of treason. The words blur for a second. The government that sent you is falling apart. The support for your mission has evaporated. They are broadcasting our position. They are demanding your immediate surrender to the Elder Ones. You are on your own, Commander. There are no reinforcements. There is no home to return to if you fail. The message ends with a final, desperate plea. Buy us time. Whatever you do, buy us time. The weight on your shoulders doubles. You are not just a commander now. You are a renegade, a traitor in the eyes of some of your own people. The last bastion of a failing government's desperate hope. The pressure is immense, but it also brings a strange sense of freedom. The old rules no longer apply. You are bound only by the last mandate and by your own conscience. You are humanity's solitary, final argument. As if in response to the turmoil, the star changes. The crimson glare intensifies. It pulses, the rhythmic beat of a giant, fiery heart. Your sensors show a massive energy surge. But it is not chaotic. The star is bleeding energy in a controlled, directed manner. The pulse matches the low-frequency output of your ship's core. It is impossible. It is like the star is listening, like it is answering your presence. The surface of the flare boils. Great tendrils of plasma reach out into the void. They writhe and dance like living things. They seem to be reaching for your ship. The Resolute, the Elder One's fleet shifts again. This time with a sense of urgency. They are repositioning their ships, not to attack you, but to form a containment field around the star. They are not trying to keep you out. They are trying to keep it in. The whisper from the fire grows louder in your sensors. The coded signal is becoming stronger, clearer. It is a distress call, an automated plea for help, repeating for untold ages. You were the first to get close enough to hear it, the first to make the machine inside the star react. You are not just a key. You are the key. The voice of Vrel returns. This time, it lacks the cold arrogance. There is a new tone, something almost like respect, or perhaps cunning. Your resolve is admirable, human. Misguided, but admirable. I see now that simple threats are insufficient for your kind, so I will make you an offer. He pauses, letting the proposal hang in the air. This sector of space is troublesome. It requires constant patrol. It is a drain on the resources of my empire. Abandon your foolish mission. Turn your ship around, and I will grant this entire sector to you. It will be your personal empire. 1,000 worlds for you to rule. Your own human kingdom among the stars. You can be a king. The voice continues, smooth as silk. Your people can have a new home, a new beginning. Far from your crowded, dying world. All I ask in return is that you leave this star alone. Its secrets are not for you. They are a burden my people have carried for eons. A burden we will not share. Choose, human, obscurity and death, or a golden new age for your species, with you on its throne. It is a tempting offer, a way out, a future for humanity. But it is a future in a gilded cage, a future bought with surrender. You smile, a small, humorless grin. They really do not understand humanity at all. A king? An empire? You did not come all this way for a crown. You came for the truth, for freedom. You key in a sequence of commands, a system buried so deep in the Resolute's core that even your own crew does not know it exists. A technology that humanity developed in absolute secrecy. A theoretical drive that star science said was impossible. Thank you for the offer, Vrel. You transmit on an open channel. Your voice is calm and clear. But humanity does not bow to kings. We have a history of dethroning them. On your console, a single light turns from red to green. The cascade drive is active. A soft hum fills the ship, a vibration that is not just heard, but felt. It is the feeling of reality itself being put on hold. A foolish choice. Vrail's voice booms, his anger returning. Then you have chosen oblivion. His fleet begins to move, weapons glowing with killing intent. But they are too late. You slam your hand down on the activation panel. The universe outside your view screen dissolves into a waterfall of light. The cascade drive engages. It is a blade that cuts through space-time, a trick no one has ever seen. The Elder. Ones believe you are making a suicidal jump to faster than light speeds. Too close to the star, they are wrong. It is not a jump. It is a revelation. The effect is instantaneous, not on your ship, but on the star. The crimson fire of Xylo 7 is pulled away. It peels back like a liquid curtain. The stellar corona is drawn into a single focused point of energy, a point now held within your cascade drive. The disguise is gone. The cage is open. Hanging in the blackness of space is what the fire was hiding. It is a machine, a structure of impossible scale and design, a sphere of perfect, polished black material. It does not reflect the light of distant stars. It absorbs it. The surface is covered in geometric lines that pulse with a soft, internal blue light. It is silent, motionless, and it radiates an aura of immense, dormant power. It is a relic from a civilization that must have predated the Elder. Ones. A civilization of true gods. This is the secret of the forbidden flare. This is the prize, the key, the reason for the millennia of guardianship, the reason for their fear. Your crew stares in stunned silence. The view screen shows a wonder beyond any human dream. You have just unveiled the greatest mystery in the galaxy. The reaction from the fleet of the Elder, Ones, is pure, unadulterated panic. Their perfect, disciplined formation shatters. The ancient rules of engagement are forgotten. The pretense of civilized control is gone. All 1,000 warships break formation at once. They surge forward in a chaotic, desperate rush. Their goal is no longer to warn you or capture you. Their one singular purpose is to destroy that artifact, to annihilate it before its secrets can be known. Weapons ports open on every ship. Energy signatures spike across their fleet. They are preparing to unleash a volley of fire that could crack a continent. A wave of total destruction aimed at the ancient sphere. They would rather see it reduced to atoms than let a younger race like humanity touch it. Their fear has finally revealed their true nature. They are not guardians. They are jailers, and they have just seen their prisoner's cage thrown open. Your ship, the Resolute, now hangs directly between the oncoming fleet and the silent black sphere. You are the only thing in their way. One ship against 1,000. The odds are not just long. They are statistically impossible. Your tactical officer is shouting damage projections. Survival probability is 0. Your shields will last for 3 seconds. Your hull for 2 more. It is a solitary, final stand. You reroute all power to the forward shields. You arm every weapon you have. Not to win. You cannot win. But you can delay them. You can buy time. Every second you hold the line is another second for the sphere to... What? You do not know? But you know you must protect it. Hold this position, you command. Your voice does not waver. They will not pass. For a moment, you are the shield for a sleeping god. A final, defiant act for a species that never learned when to quit. The first volley of alien fire erupts. A blinding storm of energy and matter lances across the void. It closes the distance in an instant. It is a wall of pure annihilation. Your shields flare, absorbing an impossible amount of punishment. They glow white-hot, then shatter into a million shards of light. Alarms scream across the deck. The ship groans as the first impacts strike the hull. This is it, the end. But the killing blow never comes. The wave of destruction passes through you. It passes through your ship as if it were a ghost. There is no impact, no explosion, no searing heat. The Resolute is untouched. Your crew stares in disbelief. The alien fleet continues to fire, their volley passing harmlessly through your position. They are shooting at a phantom. The Cascade Drive. It did not just peel back the star. It revealed its true purpose. Your ship never moved. It was a projection, a perfect hard light copy, a ghost in the machine designed to draw their fire. The real Resolute is cloaked, 50,000 kilometers away. Watching this unfold, you fed them a lie so perfect they bet their entire fleet on it. A piece of classic human trickery. You gambled that their arrogance would make them predictable. You won. The alien fleet, in their blind panic, does not realize their mistake. They continue to pour fire into an empty point in space, wasting their energy on an echo. You watch the tactical display. Their power levels are dropping. Their formations are a mess. They are a wounded, enraged beast, flailing in the dark. You have done more than survive. You have utterly defeated them without firing a single shot. The dust of your impossible victory begins to settle. The alien fleet, their energy spent, finally realizes the deception. Their volley ceases. A stunned silence falls over the sector. They hang in space, confused and defeated. Some of their ships begin to turn, limping away in shame. Others simply drift, their commanders unable to process the scale of their failure. They were beaten by a child race, beaten by a ghost. You decloak the Resolute. Your ship appears in the void, pristine and untouched. You position it beside the great black sphere. The ancient artifact begins to hum. The blue lines on its surface glow brighter. It is responding to you, to your ship, to the presence of humanity. A new channel opens. A voice, older than time, speaks not to your ears, but to your mind. It says one word: welcome. A new age for humanity begins today, not with a war, but with an introduction. You have passed the test. You have proven your worthiness, not through power, but through courage, cleverness, and an unwillingness to bow. The secrets of the universe are waiting. And for the first time, humanity has a claim to the stars. Your claim, earned at the edge of the forbidden flare. The future is no longer a desperate hope. It is a promise.